Stuart Law, that was a devastating 4 deliveries, which sometimes when somebody gets it good like that, you have to hold your hands up. But obviously not the way Middlesex wanted to end the season.
No, and the wicket was getting tough as well. It slowed right up. They bowled well to us to restrict us initially, but we started getting our claws back into it. Simo was taking the game away from them with Tom Helm, and as you say, Freddie got 4 Yorkers pretty well spot on, and it's still the best ball to bowl in limited overs cricket. And if you get them right, very hard to score off, and you get plenty of wickets. So tough way to end the season, but still we got plenty of positives to take away.
Positives today with the ball as well. Middlesex bowled well, didn't they? The 3 spinners all came out of it with a lot of respect. Yeah,
definitely, mate, and 2 young kids as well. Luke's playing, and he's only played a handful of these games, and Talan making his debut today. Bowled really well, showed their skill and their execution under pressure, which was great. The other guys, they chipped in as well. They bowled us into a position of strength. Just unfortunately, we couldn't quite get over the line today.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, it was slowing up that track, and Kevin James was saying on commentary that can be particularly the way in the day games here as well, where it quickens up at night. But John Simpson's knock, he's had a few good knocks this year, hasn't he? Very nearly produced one more.
Yeah, he's been outstanding for us. Cool head under pressure, but he's also our power. We've lacked a little bit of firepower in the lower order. He's provided that. You can't keep relying on one bloke to get us into those positions. Esky as well at the top of the order has been brilliant all year. Missed out today, but those things you can't rely on the same players to keep doing. It'd be nice if everyone stuck their hand up occasionally, but we got some work to do. We've really got an idea now of who are our best T20 options in different formats, and next year, with fingers crossed, the ability to select 2 overseas players, and Owen Morgan coming back into our lineup would be handy.
Yeah, and the game at Sussex the other day as well, that was the game that knocked Middlesex out, but actually to get to the final stages of the group there and still be competitive, and obviously very nearly over the line in that one, but for a moment of brilliance from Garton in that match.
Yeah, it was. We got ourselves into a position when we probably had no right to be in that position. We fought hard to get to there, and we just weren't quite good enough to finish it off. We've got a number of those games this year, both red ball and T20 cricket. Had we been able to find a way to get over the line, we could be looking at a final in a 5-day final starting this week, and quarter-final bound. But not to be. As I keep saying, we played a lot of youngsters this year. We've seen what they've got. You don't get to see them on the training park. You get to see it under pressure. And these games are extremely pressure. There's extreme pressure on everyone out there. So we've unearthed a couple of real good young talents, and it's exciting for Middlesex future.
It's very easy to sit in a commentary box and watch things, or in the stands and watch things. It's very different when you're in the dressing room. You know what's going on. You know why things are happening. But it felt like this season there was certainly a lot of positivity. And in virtually all the matches in the entire shortened season as it was, Middlesex will feel actually we did all right there. That's pretty close to where they want to be.
Yeah, exactly. We got people out there who want us to win every game. Believe me, we do as well. And we understand that's not going to be. We're not capable of doing that at this stage. There's going to be times when we need to, sit down and rethink the way we're going about it. But I just think that what we have seen, the games that we have won, and the times that we have been under pressure that we've fought our way out of again, and to get ourselves back into a contest and hopefully get into to winning the contest. It's great signs for us in the future. As I keep saying, you add a couple of overseas players to that next year in this format. Plus Morgs, there's 3 overseas players.
Yeah.
Really. And you add an overseas batter to our batting lineup in 4-day cricket. We're not far away. We need more out of our batsmen. There is no question about that. And we'll be having discussions this week about that. But on a whole, whilst we're not standing here with any silverware or going into finals, very proud of what some of the young players and the senior players have done this year.
Yeah, because again, looking from afar, one of the feelings that I had watching it was everybody showed you something at some point. Getting them to show it together and more often is the key going forward.
Yeah, it is. Consistency is what we're striving for, and it's no good playing one good innings one day and then nothing for the rest of it. It doesn't really help us a great deal. We've got to find that consistency where you're contributing more often than not. And once we get that, I think in championship cricket we can get to 300, 350 in their first innings every time. We've got the bowling attack to put teams under pressure. And in this cricket, we always seem to be 20 short. We fell short by 20 odd today. So we just need to find those extra 20 runs more consistently, and we'll win more games.
Final thought on the kids, because they were the real highlight. A lot of counties blooded kids this year, didn't they? But even towards the end of the season, now Cracknell coming in that 50 the other day, a cameo at Canterbury, Luke Holman. I mean, it's a long list of names with the kids. They have all shown something, haven't they? Which is phenomenal that they've all come in and been able to at least walk away with something this season and say, yeah, okay, I showed something there, and for you'll feel something to work with.
Yeah, mate, 100%. And to throw them into this format is tough work. For the young kids to soak up that pressure, deal with the pressure. But they've come out and they have showed what they have got. And there's plenty to work with, that's for sure. Luke Holman's been outstanding. He's probably in the pick, with his batting and his bowling. Joe Cracknell's only had a couple of goes, but really showed some firepower and innovative stroke play. And then you look at the Tilan Walawita coming in today for his debut for T20, showed what he can do, and in the championship I think he's been brilliant. Plus Blake Cullen, he's only played one game this year, but what a game it was. He played exceptionally well. So the future's bright. The academy is really churning out some fine young cricketers. It's up to us now to make them into the best, and hopefully in a couple of years' time we're seeing the fruits of that labour.